Remember when you were a kid looking through the fence at the local drag strip? The chances are you were watching cars like these, Super Stocks, one of the oldest classes in IHRA drag racing. Here's Bret Kepner with more.
Since the sport's origins in the 1950s, drag racing has always been a showplace for Detroit's hottest iron. In 1989 at International Hot Rod Association events, you can still see the one category that showcases more Detroit-produced automobiles than any other. It's called Super Stock Eliminator, one of the oldest categories in all of drag racing, and it's still the place to see the quickest and fastest machines produced from the factory. Super Stock Eliminator racing at IHRA includes not only late model muscle cars, but also the early classics, some of the most popular machines ever designed for dual-duty street and strip competition. But there are some machines that you would never have guessed were originally designed as regular transportation, but later became high-performance automobiles. One of the most classic examples in IHRA competition is this radical Chevy Nova station wagon of Ronnie Skinner from Kernersville, North Carolina. This machine was originally designed literally as a grocery getter, but now at IHRA competition, this incredible little machine is running in the mid-10-second zone at over 125 miles per hour with a manual transmission. Using a 283 cubic inch small block Chevrolet engine that originally came with this car in 1966. This 3,200-pound station wagon is now 125 mile per hour quarter-mile stormer, but the kicker is that it still uses all Chevrolet-produced equipment. Even the transmission is a basic 4-speed unit, and even the suspension carries basically stock pieces. Ronnie Skinner is the guy who drives this thing at IHRA national events. He's been in several national event final rounds. We talked to him about why he chose such an unusual piece of equipment for competition. This car fits into an unusual category, and there aren't too many of them in racing.
Now, it's basically with the small block and all like that, we fit the lower part of the classes and the high winding. I guess it just fits our style with the clutch.
You have to like to drive this kind of car because you leave the starting line at almost 10,000 RPM in this car, and it's a whole different driving technique than using an automatic.
Yeah, it's just a little bit of technique. Like I say, we leave about 10, shift about 9, and just run down through the 3 gears.
Do you find that since you're using equipment that's literally 20 years old or more, do you find any problems in the way it holds up?
No, we go through it, like I say, at the end of the season, we go completely through it, and after every race, we check everything over. But no, it stays pretty good.
Is the crowd response there when you come up with the station wagon on the line?
Yeah, they really like it. That's just something different, I guess.
While Skinner's Fulton-prepared Rick Nicola wrench Chevy wagon is unusual, if you're into sheer brute horsepower, this is the car for you. In IHRA drag racing, you'll see some of the classics, but this one is one of the rarest Chevrolet products ever created. From Mount Airy, North Carolina comes Wayne Dollyhigh's original 1970 LS6 Corvette, a 454 cubic inch monster that is consistently the quickest and fastest super stocker in IHRA racing. There were less than 100 of these things built. This car, by the way, in factory form is worth between $40,000 and $80,000. But with 454 cubic inches, one 4-barrel carburetor, and an automatic transmission, this car will run in the mid-9-second zone at over 140 miles per hour. It is truly an awesome sight. Wayne Dollyhi is the man who created this incredible car for super stock drag racing in the IHRA ranks, and we asked him why he picked this particular ride.
The reason I picked it, the motor is already set back in the car from a factory, and it's a real short wheelbase. It's a little bit hard to handle sometimes, but I love it.
This car was actually crashed in underwater?
Yes. We had to take a frame apart and get all the sand out of it. Took 15 pounds of sand out of the frame. I done it a favor by making a race car out of it.
I guess so. I know that you've probably heard from every spectator at IHRA events how incredible this car is, but it's the quickest and fastest ride in IHRA Superstock racing. Why do you stick with such a quick car?
I don't know, because it doesn't always do the same thing twice, but I love to go fast.
Well, this car is notorious for yanking the front wheels 4 feet in the air on every launch. That has got to be the wildest part of the ride in this car.
Yes, it keeps you on your toes leaving the starting line, but once it's settled down, it's fun.
Chevrolets aren't the only cars you'll see in IHRA Superstock racing. The class is filled with 428 Cobra Jet Mustangs, original Hemi 426 Mopars, Dodge Coronets, Plymouth Belvederes, Barracudas, the like. This particular Stingray is always one of the most popular because of its starting line addicts. But if you like original factory muscle cars, there's no better place to look than IHRA Superstock drag racing.
Thank you, Bret. And here's the look at the Super Stock final. Terry Taylor against Todd Tutterow, and the wheels come up off the line.
Terry Taylor running that Super Stock J automatic Camaro out of Lumberton, North Carolina. Tutterow, a Super Stock D production automatic Chevy 2, and an easy win for Taylor. Take a look at the winners in the